Szervusztok, Stella vagyok, és ez a Skyrim sorozatom 46. része. Aludtam egyet is sodrásban, erre is kell lemenni, hogy hogy reggel legyen, mert hogy reggel kell engedelmeskednem Bjorf, nem tudom még.
My food is the best in Skyrim, always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Nem értne.
Vegetables as crisp.
Okay, lass. Ready to make some coin? We've been contracted to make sure Branchet remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days.
Pár nap az nem nagy dolog.
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strong rocks. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branchet and leave it behind.
Okay.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Nos, a helyzet az... Nem, ezt akartam megnyomni. Átveszem a sötét.
I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear
Akkor én ezt legelőször csináltam meg. Hát be voltam szarva. Már bocsánat. Mert állandó... Mert akkor még... Hoppá! Mert már beszéltem Bjornoffal. Szóval legelső alkalommal még nagyon nem tudtam, hogy...
Okay, lass. We've been contracted. Now, since we're not the
hogy
Dark
is működik ez a
we're not going to. Do you want me to hold your hand as
lopkodás.
well?
Életemben
You're
először
going to have-
lopkodtam,
then, when you have the
úgyhogy
ring,
nagyon-nagyon
you pickpocket
voltam.
Branchet. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Itt nagyon kell figyelni, vigyázni, hogy az őrök ne vegyenek észre, senki más.
to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this.
Na most elvileg oda gyűlnek az emberek. De közben meg... Igen, meg kellett várnom, hogy ez az őr ne vegyen észre.
What is it this time? Patience, Branchet. This is a rare opportunity. I wouldn't want you to get left out.
That's what you said about the Wispesses.
Légy szíves, ne törj el, hanem gyere nyisd ki.
And it turned out to be crushed nerve root mixed with water.
Well, that was a simple misunderstanding. But this item is the real thing. Lads and lasses, I give you Falma Blood Elixir.
Oh, come on.
Ja,
Are you
vissza.
talking about the snow elves?
The one and only. Mystical beings who live in legends.
De megijedtem. Itt van. Át.
Well, I see that my time is up. Come back tomorrow if you wish to buy.
What a waste of time.
Damn. I knew I shouldn't. Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind? I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian.
Argóniai
For
kéne
reasons
te.
I'm still trying to discover. I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh. I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Thank you. I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos. That's where the trail ran cold. I spent years looking for what became of the ship, but I ended up empty-handed.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go. Your payment. Just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Rare trinkets, the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Yeah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. Look, I'll make this simple for you. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. When you make up your mind, come find me there, and we'll talk about your future.
Okay.
All meats guaranteed.
Ah, you're back. What have you discovered?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
I've never seen the old so upset about it.
Turn out your pockets. We know you have it.
Really gets to her.
Have what? What in blazes are you talking about?
Don't play stupid.
Looking
I
to
said
stay
turn out
alive?
your pockets.
Why take
now.
a chance?
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine.
Vegetables as crisp
That's
as
right,
a
it
winter's
isn't
morning.
yours. You're under arrest, Branche.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two
Protect
ways.
yourself right.
You can
Buy
walk with
armor
me to
from
the
a
keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I...
Fresh meats and
Very
produce.
well.
Get them before they're gone.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Hát ez történt azért, amiért én, hogy oda spawnolt, elcsortam tőle.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Nem tudok le... ez a személy mással foglalkozik. És ő? Ez a személy is mással foglalkozik. És most viszik a börtönbe. Nézzük már. Nem baj, pár nap. Tudom, mit akarsz.
Codlek White Mane is a better place now. Or is there any place better than Sovngarde?
Honnan tudod, hogy elintéztem Kodlaknak Sovngardét? De egy sodrási őr, honnan a túróból tudja ezt? Oh. Menj már onnan, töretlen, miattad nem tudnak tovább menni. Hopp.
The Thieves Guild used to run this city. Now they're nothing but braggarts and bullies, rotting to death down in the Ratway.
Hova viszik? Hoppá, hello.
Who did this to me?
De cuki, kitette ezt velem. Te ki vagy? Kétszer halt.
Piss off. I'm busy.
Várja, már beszélni akarok veled.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
És miért bűvölném meg? Ki vagyok
Heard
én?
about you and your honeyed words.
Oh, jó. Szegény. Remélem előbb-utóbb kijutsz, ha nem, majd kiszabadítalak.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good band.
Jó, van, ezt megbeszéltük. Merre kell menni? Hoppá, bocsi, eltévesztettem a házszámot.
Is it daylight out? Night? I lose track down here.
Azért néha levegőzzél egyet. Ja, hogy az oldmeriek azok nemes elfek. Eredetileg. Az nekem nem esett le.
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing, I guess.
Ó, várjál.
Well met, friend. How can I help you? It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a
Igen,
replacement.
szintet kellett lépnem ahhoz, hogy ezt ugye bár
I couldn't
megtehessem.
ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend.
Az biztos,
Those
nagyon
same
durva hely.
ruins almost took my life. I was adventuring in the depths of the ruins when I was attacked by a massive construct, like nothing I had ever seen. When the Colossus struck, Grimsever was knocked from my grasp, and I was wounded badly. It was only through blind luck that I was able to crawl away from the Dwemer abomination and make my way to the surface. I must have collapsed, because the next thing I remember is Erin standing over me, tending to my wounds. Please be careful. I don't wish to be the reason for your death.
That's okay. És ő ellene küzdök most, mert ő a Tolvajok C7 akarja lerombolni, én pedig most a Tolvajok C7-hez megyek és csatlakozok. Nem bírok csak úgy leugrani? Ah.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
De egyébként a Tolvajok C7-nek elég izgalmas a sztoria.
I don't know, Drop. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this.
I've had enough of you.
Hoppá! Hé, ez még ki volt? Na, megoltad? Ügyes vagy? Te vagy komolyan a fekete kezem. Csak azt nem értem. Törpi. Ez szerintem B nem, mint a... Jaj, gyerekek, volk. Gránátkő. Ja. Hogy miért kell így gyilkolásnom, ha csatlakozni akarok ezekhez az illetőkhöz. Hoppá! Miért lögdösöl? Már felejtettem, már nekem menni. Jó felé megyek? Majd te nő. Egyszer otthon hagylak most már. Van itt valami izé nincs. Hoppá! Nem vettem észre a csapdát. Kesztyű. Hűha! Hát ez... Sajtot elviszem, jó? Jó, meg a szállított mészáros halat, vagy mi az? Anyád! Ez vicces vagy. Gyere ide! Tök poén, oké.
Is someone there?
Hoppá! Hoppá!
Do your worst.
Belelépett a csapdába. És ettől meghalt. Komolyan? Komolyan? Ettől? De merre kell menni? Ki tudja már. Hoppá! Ne! Box kesztyű. Hát ez... fantasztikus. Ez tök poén, elveszem. Nem, mint a sok hasznom lenne belőle. Na hát, jó. Na, merre? Hoppá. Tele vagyunk itt csapdákkal. Vas csatabád. Pompás király lepke. Nem kapom el, jó? Nem baj. Oké. Na, mindjárt odaérünk. Jaj. Hoppá! Szia! Csavargó. Köszi, hogy elintézted nekem. A helyzet az, hogy van nálam olyan arany is, azt hiszem, amit loptam. Ha egy őr elkap engem, akkor azt elveszik tőlem. Oké, arra kell menni. Jé. Ez milyen könyv? Koltus. Ez is ahos. A király is ahosból volt. Ah, igen. Meg kellett kerülni az egész helyet, mert ez nem volt leengedve. Nyá! Most, hogy ezt megbeszéltük. Ez itt mi? Hagyjuk, nem üzlet. Menjünk, beszéljünk a Bajnorfal, Bjornorfal, akárkivel.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then?
Mit?
Well, well. Calling me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Majdnem megöltek.
If you were expecting a palace, then maybe you're not cut out for this line of work. Our methods involve secrecy and discretion. Now, if you're done belly aching like a child, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
Fúzós sztori.
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going.
Az a baj, ő a fogadónak a fogadósa.
Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella, and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude.
Ez kicsit olyan, mint a
I'll be
Godfather.
here when you're done.
Ott is egy kis pénzbehajtó is lehetek, és így törni-zúzni kell ahhoz, hogy rávegyem az embereket arra, hogy te mit csinálsz itt? Hogy fizessenek. Hát igen. És a húzós az, hogy hát most ártatlanokat kell megfenyegetnem. Nem mintha lóval nem ezt csináltam volna, és hát figyelj, nekem kell az a ló, bocs. Utálni fognak. Utálni! Hello.
Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Hoppá. Ez ki?
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
So, can I interest you in anything today? What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
Hát, ha lenne ez a megoldás. Szerintem be kéne... Tényleg, mi van, ha leverem?
I'm going to make you sorry for this. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
Inkább leverem a gyereket, mint hogy eltörjem a cuccosát. Várja már! Ha már itt vagyunk, vegyük fel a boxkesztyűt. Ne vár! Idióta! Ez hülye! Ez hülye! Ez... Mi a manót művel? Ki mondta, hogy megölheted? Ki mondta? Tudod mit? Szóval csapok kettő. Igen, ezt megbeszéltük.
Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave.
Ja. Várja már. Nem akarom elhasználni.
Please, I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn.
Oh my word.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin.
Akkor csak eltöröm. Hogy is kell eltörni?
I can't believe you're doing this. Stop!
This isn't happening.
Mi történik itt? Megszólal.
No! That urn was priceless. All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else.
Bocsika.
Here, take your gold and leave me in peace.
Na ezért gondolkodtam, hogy vállaljam ezt a munkát, mert azért elég köcsögnek kell itt lenni, már bocsánat a kifejezésért, de ez az, amit csinálok. Hello!
What is it?
Semmi. Ja. Hát de eddig, amikor bunyó volt, Ultret sosem ment bele a harcba.
What do you want?
Mi az?
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought.
Amúgy ne aggódj. Előbb-utóbb majd oda megszerzem nektek a gyűrűt, vagy már megszereztem?
I have other things to attend to.
És hol van a feleséged, fiam? Ja, itt van.
Here for... You want something or not? No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
De te...
How could you possibly know about
Nem is tudom, az előbb beszéltem a
Please, my
férjedel.
family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Ez, ha beszéddel meg lehet oldani a dolgokat, abban még érzem, hogy benne van a Csajci karakterébe, de... És még a bugyon is így benne lett volna, mert oké, egy kicsit verem a fickót, előbb-utóbb meggyógyul, de az a drága törp, hogy hívják, nem törik össze. De az meg ugye nem jött össze. Hol van? Mi? Hol van? Hol van? Hol van? Hol van? Hol van? Ah, ez a dibellás dolog.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
De honnan tudod, hogy ki vagyok?
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city.
Én!
Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
Honnan tudtál arról, hogy ez én vagyok? Na mindegy. Jaj, gyerekek. Menjünk.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
Halálos faérzékenység méreg. Igazlövés párlata.
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale
Úgy
sign of
eredetileg ilyen lett
apprentice
volna a karim.
thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Ja.
What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Hát akkor mutasd.
I think we better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me.
Ez engem
After you talk to
Ja.
Mercer, come back and see me.
Oké. Brynjolf. Olyan lassan sétálgatsz, kicsi fiam, hogy ez nem igaz. Amúgy Utgert, mi a véleményed arról, hogy tolvaj lettem? Tudjuk, itt vagyok, csak menjél már. Te meg honnan jöttél? Itt van a szállásuk, itt aluszikálgatnak az emberkék. Ki vagy te?
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here. Mercer, we begin.
This is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. what we say, when we say.
Maximum megöllek.
Do I make myself clear? If you're not sure, maybe you don't belong here. I'll ask again. Are we clear on all of this? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
Claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. So let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
They call me Sapphire.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
Ezt kitérke volna tolni.
The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done,
hogy Maven
kill
az.
him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke. I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar metering, which would cut into her profits. We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout. Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maven's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the 4th era in prison.
Olyan.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Már öltem pár zsoldast.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Azon gondolkodok, hogy oké, te nem tanítasz semmit.
You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Mert amúgy ezektől is lehet ám tanulgatni.
Got a minute? Wanted to say something.
Okay.
I've never seen anyone with skills like yours. I just wanted to let you know that if you need anything, you can talk to me. My father told me he found me as a young boy in the wreckage of a ship that sank off of the coast near Solitude. All he found in my pocket was a tiny smooth stone inscribed with some sort of strange runes. No one does. I've even taken the damn thing to the College of Winterhold. I must have spent every last coin I've made with the guild trying to find out what it means. Perhaps they could be nonsense, inane scribbles done by someone in idle boredom. But if not, if they actually mean something, they might tell me where I'm from, what ship I was on, everything. Actually, the fisherman who found me, the man I call my father, gave it to me. Thought it was fitting, I suppose. I never changed it because it never felt right to do so. I appreciate that. Be seeing you.
Az a poén egyébként, hogy mindegyik emberkének olyan különleges sztoria van, hogy egy egész filmet, regényt lehetne belőle írni.
I think you're all right. In fact, I'm kind of impressed how well you're doing around here. Just keep it between us, okay?
Nem is tudsz rólam
Pull
semmit.
up a chair, my friend. This is quite a tale.
Ajaj.
When I started out in this business, I wasn't really interested in the guild or being a thief. I didn't mean to imply I was earning an honest living either. With my lock-picking aptitude, I was a natural at jailbreaking. I made a great deal of gold doing it, too. It's where a client pays you to get arrested. You get thrown into a prison for the express purpose of breaking out.
Ez annyira jó.
Usually it's to free someone the client cares about, and sometimes to kill someone on their behalf. Either way, the trick was in the escape. That's where my strengths came in handy. Well, as a jailbreaker, you work alone. No guild to back you up. I do jobs for the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood, but if things didn't go as planned, I was on my own. The last jailbreak I attempted failed. I was imprisoned in High Rock for 3 years before they let me go. After that, I promised myself I'd never do it again. I don't know. I think I realized that out in the world, my skills would bring me more wealth as a thief rather than an assassin.
Meg azért van egy kis
Killing someone in a
különbség.
jail is much easier than what the Dark Brotherhood deals with. I guess I wanted to play it safe. I already knew Delvin. I asked if I could join up, and that was that.
Szóval
I'm
ez is
sure
egy
we'll speak again.
olyan szöveg, ennek is olyan élete van, basszus.
Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean?
Mindegyiknek
Look,
iszonyat
I
jó
don't really know.
története
I don't
van.
even really know anyone here. Why do you care anyway? It's not like we're family. This is a business. Look, you want to know about me? All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you about the time I was a young girl, barely out of her teens, living on a pig farm in the middle of nowhere. Didn't have a coin to spend between our entire family. Ate the same slop we fed our livestock. Oh wait, it gets much better. How about the fact that our farm was attacked by bandits, and that they killed my entire family, who didn't even brandish a weapon against them? Here's the best part. They took me as a prize and violated me for a fortnight. Tossed me from bandit to bandit like... It's fine. I had to tell someone, I suppose. Carrying around a weight like that, it hurts after a while. Cuts you inside like a dagger to the heart. Over time, I managed to gain their confidence. Then one night I grabbed a knife, waited until they fell asleep, and cut their throats. I never returned to that pig farm, you know. There's nothing for me there. So that's my sad story. What do you think? Maybe one day. Just not today.
De nem ma.
I hope we bump into each other again.
Nem semmi sztori. Na jó van, tudom, hogy ez így hosszan már unalmas. Úgyhogy most nem kérdezgetünk másokat nagyon. Elmegyek Vexhez kérdezősködni meg a ruháért. Na, hol vagy Vexike?
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear.
Okay.
One, I'm the best infiltrator this rat hole of a guild's got. So if you think you're here to replace me, you're dead wrong. And two, you follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions, no excuses. Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet. And I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here. Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck. You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
Igen.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him. Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded.
Okay.
If you're ever in need of some quick coin for items you find on the job, Tanelia is the best fence around. And besides myself, Delvin, Niruin, and Vipper can help you with any sort of training you might need to sharpen your skills. Are you kidding me? Ever since the guild's luck turned sour, we haven't had a coin to our name. And when the coin dried up, that's when people started to leave. We had the best of everything down here. The Ratway was a damn palace. The only way this place will ever return to its glory days is if we can finish these extra jobs and start the gold flowing again. The Flagon was once a city beneath the city. We had our own smith, our own alchemist, you name it. If we can make a name for ourselves in Skyrim once again, I can almost promise you those merchants would return. Best of all, we'd have enough gold to throw around so we could start living in the lap of luxury again.
Na akkor...
Alright, but if you get arrested, don't blame it on me.
Hoppá. Úgy tűnik ez ma maxon van. Jó, most az extra munkát hagyjuk.
Walking away without taking a job, it's like passing a bloated coin purse on a table.
Hagyjál már! Van már nekem melóm, ne sírjál. Nem az kell nekem, hanem... Azt mondták, hogy szerezzem meg a rucikat. Az hol van?
I have work if you've got the backbone.
Hol vagy, Tonilla? Várjatok csak. Ez most egy kicsit ki. Hoppá, nem ezt akartam. Nem ezt akartam, nem ezt akartam. Ah.
So you're the new recruit, huh?
Igen,
well,
igen,
looks
igen.
like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
És ez miért van?
I'm the fence down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee. Sure, how about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us. Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
Oké, kaptam egy rakatnyi dolgot.
Well, you could always speak to Delvin or Vex if you're looking for extra work. Or if you're looking for training, we've got plenty of it down here. Delvin, Vex, Neerwin, and Vipper can give you a leg up on that.
Mi ez a?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Arra gondoltam, hogy még beszélgetgetek itt emberkékkel.
Brynjolf, let me guess. He just plucked you off the street and dropped you into the thick of things without telling you which way is up. Am I right?
Hát... Melyik típus a csaj?
See, that kind of attitude comes from someone who wants to get rich and stay alive long enough to enjoy it. We're gonna get along nicely. So, if you've got the nerve, I've got plenty of extra jobs to help get the guild back on its feet. Look around you. The flagon, the guild, it's all falling apart. A few decades ago, this place was as busy as the Imperial City. Now, you'll be lucky if you don't trip over a skeever instead. Look, I know the others think I'm a bit dark for saying stuff like this, but I'm gonna give it you straight. Something out there is piss-drunk mad at us. I don't know who or what it is, but it's beyond just you and me. We've been cursed. I'll tell you what we do. We spit in that curse's face and turn things around down here. Put things back the way they were. That's where you come in. I've got plenty of work available that could guide us down the road to recovery. All you need to do is ask, and we can both come out of this smelling like a rose.
Illatos rózsák. Jó, majd megyünk az extra munkákért.
Find me if you're ever looking for some extra coin.
Egyébként itt is kb. Olyan kis munkák vannak, mint a bajtársaknál. Csak azt hallottam, hogy itt azért van értelme is annak, hogy össze-vissza dolgozgatok. Ki vagy te?
So, you're Brynjolf's new protege, eh? Don't look like much to me. I don't know about the others, but I sure am glad to see a fresh face down here. The flagon used to be packed every night with the boys from the guild. But now, look out. Last few years have been pretty bad. I've almost closed this place up.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it, there is. I have a buyer with, shall we say, a very odd taste in literature, looking for some particular books. I'm told they're the ravings of a madman, a wizard named Arundel, and his peculiar cravings. It's said to be spread across 4 volumes, and very hard to come by. My client is offering quite a reward for them, which I'd split with you. Then we have a deal. In his later years, Arundel moved into some ice caves known as Ingvild. He preferred the solitude in which to perform his experiments. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals.
Okay.
All right then.
Okay. Szóval arra gondoltam, hogy inkább beszélgetgetek, de akkor
felveszem. It's one thing to say you've got the skills to be a thief. It's another to actually use the gold.
I have some work for you.
Oké, fölveszem tőled a... Ja.
Got lots of
Ki vagy?
Even if you're one of us, you better not make trouble.
Valahogy meg
I
nem
don't care
vezetem.
if you're best buddies with the guildmaster. I'll still smash in your skull if you try anything. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground. Why? You think it's funny or something? Yeah, my problem is I'm too tired to punch your face in. Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house.
Mégsör, ja.
I already told you. They call me Dirge because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground.
Ez akkora.
Until next time.
Csá. De amúgy egy csomó mindent nem mondtak el. Lehet, hogy a meló elvégzése után magyarázkodnának. Mindegy. Ki vagy? Melyik vagy? Miért vagy?
Hey, good to see you. What's going on?
Veled már beszéltem? Igen. És te ki vagy?
A lot of people are beginning to get impressed with you here, me included. Just wanted to let you know. I'll show you what I know.
Hát, és ezt is már maximálisan tudom.
I used to live in Valenwood, working at my father's winery. We made the finest wine to ever cross your lips, I promise you. We were doing well. Plenty of coin, a huge mansion, and I was even betrothed to a lovely young woman.
Csak hogy.
Because it was dull. Every day was the same boring routine. Working at the winery, social visits with friends, parties with no one I cared about. I just wanted a little excitement. Something dangerous.
Hát ezt most megkaptad.
I hooked up with a guild in Valenwood. I think they called themselves the Silver Crescents. Spent quite a few years doing jobs for them. Made a lot of coin, but I didn't care. I didn't really need it. I was running with them because it fit. Made me feel alive. Well, after a while, my father caught on to what I was doing. He confronted me one night and gave me a choice. Either leave Valenwood, or he'd have me thrown into jail. Gave me a day to say my goodbyes to everyone.
Ja, így már értem.
I ended up in Skyrim thanks to a contact I'd made when I was with the Crescents. Good old Delvin. He introduced me to Gallus, and that was it. I've been here ever since. And you know what? Despite what I left behind, I don't regret it one bit. The honey they collect on that hunk of rock goes into making Blackbriar mead. Just about the best tasting mead in all of Skyrim.
Oké, te ugyanazt
Talking your way
mondod,
out
mint a
of trouble
többiek?
isn't enough. You could always pick up some training from Delvin, Vex, or
Wifi-rel még nem is találkoztam.
Also, I recommend hitting the training room if you need lockpick practice. Helped me out of a jam more than once.
Oktatóterem.
If you ever need more practice with the bow, just grab me.
És te ki vagy? Ja.
Don't you have better things to do than disturb me? I'd like to know why you're wasting time asking about it when you should already be on your way. I'm watching you.
Figyeljé. Hello, Zafir. Te ki vagy?
Hey, you're pretty tough. I respect that. Bringing in a lot of coin for the guild. Making us look good, too. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Nem is szereztem még semmit.
I joined up with them maybe 10 years ago. Small clan, maybe 20 men. We'd raid villages, rob caravans. But it was always about the killing for them. Don't get me wrong. The first few years with that clan were some of the best years of my life. All the food I could eat, all the wine I could drink, and all the women I could bed. We raided a caravan one spring. I think it was a few wagons with some farmers moving to a new village. They didn't put up much of a fight. All that was left were the women and the children. Then the leader of our clan, Garthek, he ordered us to kill the rest. No, we usually let them go. I refused to do it, and Garthek ordered the clan to kill me as well. Luckily, I had made some friends with the clan who immediately sided with me. We tore each other to pieces. After it was over, those of us that remained simply went our separate ways. I left his head on a pike at the wreckage of the caravan.
Yes.
Never knew what became of the rest of the clan that survived. I suppose they moved on, just like I did.
Amúgy...
Go and pick some fights.
Ja, oké, igyekszek. Szerintem tök menő lenne, ha mindegyiknek a múltjából kideríthetnénk dolgokat. Tehát, hogy nem csak ennyi, hogy elmondanak egy sztorit, mert tök jó, hogy baromi izgalmassá teszik az egyes embereknek a sztoriait, de az még jobb lenne, hogyha még utána lehetne járni ezeknek. Jó, veled beszéltem, Rónával beszéltem. Szóval, hogy is jutok én innen ki? Aha. Oké, szóval a fő, mármint a küldi után kapom meg ehhez a kulcsot. Ja, a kulcs kéne. Kulcs kérdés. Vagy ezzel? Jutok ki? Ja. Semmi. Akkor azt még nem tudom. Hehe. Tolvajok céhe felfedezve. Remek. A helyzet az, hogy túl sok miniküldit kell majd elvégeznem ahhoz, hogy előbb-utóbb a Tolvajok céhen legyek. Volt egy Karim, amivel már elkezdtem, de annyira sok volt, hogy nem jutottam el odáig, hogy az utolsó főküldi részt megcsináljam a Tolvajok céhén belül. Úgyhogy fogalmam sincs, hogy fogok a Tolvajok céhének vezérévé válni. A lényeg az, hogy lehetséges. Na hát, köszönöm, hogy végignéztétek a részeket. Remélem nem volt annyira unalmas a sok olvasgatás. Hát szerintem azért érdekesek voltak ezek a történetek. Regénybe illőek. Engem legalábbis nagyon érdekeltek. Következő részben pedig elmegyünk arra az aranyföldre, vagy mi az. Na mindegy. Akkor hát, sziasztok!